Hi, hello everybody. Okay, so you are on your way. Yes, so you're watching this, so you're interested in the El Camino, and you may be at the door waiting for your credential card to be given to you, queuing and get all the information you require in St. John. That is if you're on the El Camino Frances. Okay, so look with my t-shirt on to say that I've been on it. Having said that, so many things that you need to know. You know, you've got there, but there are other information that you require. Okay, so what I've done is I've started a channel dedicated to the El Camino, all the things that I've done, my experiences, you know, everything that you need to know so that it makes it easy for you. To begin with, you need to have that information that's going to be given to you in the office. Unfortunately, it's a tiny office, 4 people working in there, you know, if you're lucky, and there's a lot of queuing outside. Now, the last thing you want to do after your journey to get there is to queue for 2 to 3 hours to wait for, you know, to be seen. If you're unlucky, you know, sometimes there may not be anybody down there, you go in very easily. But once the season starts, that's it. There'll be queuing every day, you know, afternoon, morning, etc., etc. Now, if you don't know about the season, this is the beginning of the information I'm going to give you. My name is Jacques, and I'm, you know, like you, I'm a Pellegrino. I did it last year, and I did the whole way to Santiago, and I also came back as a as a Pellegrino. You know, I came in Hospitalero, not Pellegrino. Pellegrino is the walker. Hospitalero are people who are going to help you. You know, I was one in Alberga in Spain. Yeah, so that's another story. Tell you more about that. But what you require, what you need is, I was, just to say that very quickly, I was also a volunteer at St. John, where you are at the moment, yeah, last year. Good. So the season starts from 1st of April, all right? So if you are there, if you're going to go before that, the problem you may have immediately is the albergues, places where you need to sleep at night, will be closed. Yeah, some of them will be closed. Maybe one, the municipality might be open, and you may be lucky. So, and a lot of people don't walk, but a lot of people do walk as well. Having said that, contradiction and paradox here. So, if you decide you want to go into the winter season, it's up to you. But the season where everybody's going to be there will start on the 1st of April, and this is when, in St. John, it officially starts. But like I said, this office is open whole year. Therefore, people will go in to get their credential and move away from there. So what am I talking about? Talking about credential. The first thing you'll need is, I've already made a video to explain that before, but I shall now show you the first thing you're going to require, which is your credential, which is this. Okay, I've explained that in another one. Yeah, and what that is you pick one of those in the office. That's the first thing you're going to be told to do. And from your credential, you put all your details on there, and you need that card so that they get stamped in every single town you go until you get to Santiago. That will be the first thing you're told. Second thing will be the information that will be given to you. Once you start, which road are you going to take? If you're going to go up the mountain, that is your first day, and it's the hardest for you going to do. You're going to go up the mountain. Now, going up the mountain, if there's an issue up there, they will close it, so you have to go around it. And on that basis, you'll be given one of these. Okay, and as you can see, the green route here is the off route. The red is the mountain. So you're going to go all the way up there until you get to the other side down there. The information you get from there is quite self-explanatory, but this is on the road mainly, flat ground, where you're going to go from A to B all the way to wherever it is. And then on the mountain, you're going to go up there. Water station, you're going to need water, so make sure that you have plenty of water with you. You're going to get dehydrated. Again, I'll explain that as we go. And then as you go up there, the place you have to look forward to is there, because on the mountain there's a fork. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. If you take the wrong one, you're going to find yourself back in Spain, you know, in Portugal, or you know, middle of France or whatever it is. But you need to make sure there'll be plenty of sign there to show you. And then when you get to the top, then you go down into Spain, and you carry on from there. But that map is important. I'll explain that to you again. You will be given one of those. Make sure you get it, because that will be your first indication as to what's what. Okay, so you're on your way. What else do you need? Before I go to that, I jump the gun a little bit here. You'll be given all this information here, and I've just explained what that one does, yes. This one here, just make sure I get it right. Upside down. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, this one here is the recommended route. You know, you don't have to do it, but this is a recommendation route, you know, and it goes to the other side as well. What it is it gives you the distance and elevation of the route you have to be doing the stage you're going to be doing, okay? It tells you, you know, from A to B, how you're going to go up and how you're going to go down, etc., etc. That map is important. Yes, you need that, and you need to keep it safe. This is one I pick. I've got another one, but mine's a bit tatty now, yes, but this is the one you need, okay? So that will come with that package that you get. Now, when you start to walk, where do you stay? If you haven't prepared any of that, then this is the one that's going to save you, all right? It's got a list of all the albergues in there. Your albergues, again, I'll explain what that is, but basically little places where you stay cheaply for the night, and it has got all the information you require down there. Municipalities albergues, which is much cheaper. You have got to rough it, because all the albergues cater for one room, 6, 10, 12 people, whatever it is, and you will come across them all along the way. There are plenty out there, therefore you're not going to have an issue, all right? So that's your important bit of information. This one goes with it as well. Yeah, that's the one of the route, and this one here, okay, is your first one as you're going to do it. Now, having done that, you've got those 3 bits with you, you're okay, and then this is the one you're going to see everybody walking around. Your shell, Saint-Jacques, Coquille Saint-Jacques. I will explain that again, okay? But here's the thing. If you go into a souvenir shop, you can buy one of those. It costs you €3 upwards or whatever it is. But in the office, you can have them free. When I say free, you can pick one up, tie it on your back, so everybody will know that you're a Pellegrino as you're walking around, yeah? Now, they are free, but donation, all right? The office is run by volunteers. As a volunteer there, I didn't get paid for anything. I still had to pay for some of my meal, believe it or not. Now, with this here, they rely on the donation that's given, and then what they do is that money then help run the office and all the printing and everything else that goes on. Okay, so these are the things you need to initially get you going, and then you walk out of the office. The other thing, if you haven't done yet, is obviously finding yourself somewhere to stay in St. John so that you can stay the night, or you've arrived at night and you're setting off early in the morning. You would have done that already. The plan would have been there already. But here's the thing. You start walking the next morning, or whenever you're going to start walking, if you haven't never climbed a mountain before, you're going to find out exactly what it's like. And no hiding the fact that this is going to be the hardest bit for you if you're going to up the mountain. Make sure you have got enough water with you to drink en route. And then when you get to the station, a drinking station, water station, make sure that you replenish there, you drink enough, and then you go up to the top. And then you go down, yes? So the journey, depending on how you want to do it, could be 6-7 hours all the way to the top, yeah? That is depending on you know, what pace you want to take. Or if you think this is too much for one day, there will be places where you can stay on that night. So you're breaking it halfway through the mountain and then back up the other way, okay? These are the information, very briefly, to let you know what you require when you go in there. So be prepared. The waiting is important. And I'm going to discuss each of these items in following videos to explain exactly what it is. Yeah, so that will be that. But I'll leave a link for the next one. So if you want more information, we'll explain more. So what we'll do for you is, if you're listening to all this and taking information, write things down if you want. When you get into the office, you can say, I've already watched Jacques' videos, yeah? And then they'll know that, okay, you know the information you want, but if you've got any extra thing that you want to know, you can ask them and they'll tell you. Have your stamp done and out you get, so you don't have to wait for 6 hours, because the time, when I say 6 hours, I'm exaggerating, but 2 hours maybe. If you've already read the information, then it will make the queue faster, because they don't have to explain all that to you. You can see, just explain those little bit there has taken me 10 minutes, yes, but normally they give 20 minutes, up to 20 minutes to one individual or two person. So if you are at the back of that queue, you're going to be there for a very long time. But if all that explanation has already been taken, you know everything, they don't need to tell you anything because you've got the information. Then all you need to do is say, okay, I've read the information, I understand everything, prove to them that you've got it, you know which route to take, blah, blah, blah. Get your stamp, and away you go. And Buen Camino, mi amigo. Buen Camino. I'm really jealous. Have fun, and I'll see you in the next video.